Hello, hello, hello. This camera right quick. I'll cut off anything. Okay, close. So, Mitra, this is a part two from of part one, which was titled "Male and Female Equals Spiritual, Man and Woman Equals Physical." So again, Mitra, this is for you. This is for your studying of the Bible, Genesis 1, 2, 3, 4. So far, we're on Genesis 1 and 2. Um, what we came up with, Genesis 1 and 2. I know, Demetra, I'm going to keep repeating myself. This video is for, of course, me or you, us, them, you know, Elohim. But of course, anyone can watch this video, but it's basically is for me so I can really study or really put down what I comprehend or came up with for me. Reading Genesis so far 1 and 2. Well, I read 3 also, but this video is more so 1 and 2, and basically going to be comparing Genesis 1 and 2, the male and female, with the man and the woman. Okay. So, as we all know, that it is written in Genesis 1, God, Elohim, created male and female. And I looked up the definition of male and female. Where is it at? And it's basically is dealing with the sex organs. The female can produce eggs and, sex organs. I'm just keep it simple. A male, sex organs, he has a penis, and a woman has a vagina. I mean, not the woman, the female, my bad. The female has a vagina and produces eggs. The male has sex organs, produces sperm. And yeah, so it's dealing with sex organs and the female has eggs. Okay. The male has sperm. Now, when I looked up man and woman, the man said basically a lot of stuff, but the man is an adult male and the woman is an adult female. And men, MEN, is plural of man, MAN, and woman, WOMEN, is plural from woman. Okay. So woman, WOMAN, is an adult female, and WOMEN is plural, is multiple woman. And the same with man. Man is an adult male, and men, MEN, is a lot of mans. I mean, it's plural for many man, you know. But so yeah. So moving forward, um, okay, moving forward. Let me go back to my notes. So moving forward, let's see what I stopped on. Okay, yeah. So God, this is in Genesis 1. Elohim, God blessed them. Okay, so we know that the male and female were both created at the same time in Genesis 1, created at the same time. And Elohim blessed them and told them to be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it, and have dominion over every living thing that moves upon the earth. Okay. So when I looked up the word subdue, and I'll read them from the King James Version. Subdue, SUBDUE. It says to control, to place in order, to get order out of chaos, to conquer your enemy or enemies. Okay. Um, so basically, what Demetra got from reading that part is that God basically gave them dominion over everything that was created before them and told the male and the female, like, look, y'all gotta put this stuff in order. This is your gift. This earth and every living thing on here that breatheth, that walk upon this, you have dominion over it. But they wild. So you gotta control them. You gotta get them in shape. You gotta get everything in order. But everything is yours. You just gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta punish them. You gotta whip them in shape. You gotta do something to get this to subdue the earth. You know, because everything is yours. It's like it's like what's that movie? Or there's a couple of movies. Sister Act 2, and then another movie with the lady. Oh my goodness, she played in Scarface, and she was the main character in Scarface with the blonde hair, and of course she played in other movies. What is her freaking name? Oh my goodness! And she was like, well, and then they was dancing. This is Scarface with Tony Montana and her. They was dancing on the floor, and of course she was going with the other guy, the big boss at the time. And he was like, yeah, so where you from? She was like, I'm from Baltimore. I was like, okay, that's where I'm at. Michelle Pfeiffer. Okay, that's her name, Michelle Pfeiffer. So it reminds me of a movie where Michelle Pfeiffer was the teacher, in this school that was like rugged, and also Whoopi Goldberg in Sister Act 2 when she was a teacher, not not so bad as Michelle Pfeiffer class, but they was like out of order, rude, whole lot of stuff going on. So this kind of reminds me of that. Just say the Michelle Pfeiffer one, okay? When she walked into, I can't think of the name of the movie. It's going to come to me quite sure at the end, and I ain't trying to Google it at this time. But when she walked in, basically she was gifted a classroom. It's like, hey, you want to work? You want to do this? We got a job for you. She was like, oh, yeah, 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 cool. Whatever. I need something to do. Whatever. Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. I appreciate it. And then she goes inside this classroom, and like all the kids is like, well, most of them, like 99% of them is like not even wanting to learn, not focusing on whatever, doing their own thing, cussing, rapping, karate and karate and playing karate. Well, just talking and rolling dice, whatever they was doing, kissing, stuff like that. So basically, she walked in the classroom and was like, what the heck? Like, ain't nobody even noticed she was there because they all in their own thing. So she's just like, okay, like, so it's kind of like that. Like, she has dominion over the students in the classroom, and they was just like, like needed to be whipped in shape, needed to be taught how to obey, how to listen, how to respect. They needed to um, know the rules and know how to follow them and know how to be calm and like ask questions and just put things in order. Like everybody had to like work together to understand different projects and just listen, because it's hard. Believe me, I grew up on and off in different schools where I was willing to learn, but some of my classmates was like interrupting the class, and it was just like, come on, man. And then the teacher would have to stop the lesson, and I'd be like just getting frustrated because I'm like, I'm trying to learn this. Like, this is kind of interesting. Or even if it wasn't interesting, like, let's get through this so we can probably go outside or have recess or something, you know. So I'm like, it takes everybody who's involved to participate or to just listen and to respect, everybody. And if the ones that who don't want to do that, just leave out the classroom, go to the principal's office, just leave, because y'all interrupting the people who actually want to learn, who actually want to be there. So yeah, but anyways, um so getting back to the Michelle Pfeiffer classroom. So it was like of course towards the middle and the end of the movie or whatever, like everybody, well yeah, I'm gonna say everybody, but mostly everybody was like on board with what she was teaching or trying to teach and was interested. And the class had to calm down, and it was some people who didn't want to listen or who just was still interrupting the classroom. They was just excused, like, if you don't want to be here, then leave, because you disturbing everybody else. So I guess I say that to say this, kind of like the earth was basically a gift given to the male and the female by the Elohim, from the Elohim, from God. It's like, here you go. This is yours. This is yours. Y'all got dominion over everything, but y'all got to put this stuff in order. So when she walked in that classroom, here you go. This is your classroom. Here go the keys to the room. Your lessons plan. Here you go. You got dominion over this classroom. But the people in it and everything in it, it's a little wild. So you got to put it in order. You know, get order out of the chaos. So yeah. So that's subdue. That's my understanding of subdue. Conquer your enemies. And hey, shoot, conquer your fears. So moving on, and this is still dealing with the male and the female in Genesis 1, that the Elohim created, not the man and the woman in Genesis 2, that Lord God formed from the dirt, from the dust. We're not talking about them yet. Okay, so um, dun dun dun. Okay, so it says what I wrote: God giving them every herb. Okay, God giving God. This is the male and the female Elohim. God giving them every herb, and I put underline every because it says every in the book. It didn't say some. It didn't say only the green ones, or only the yellow ones, or only the purple ones. It said every herb, bearing seed over all earth. Um, Let me go to that scripture actually so I can read it word from word. Okay. Okay, it says okay, at Genesis 1:29, it says, and God, I'm gonna say Elohim, and God said, behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of the tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. So basically what I got from Genesis 1, 20, what I put, 29, they'll give you every bearing seed. Yeah, in Genesis 1:29 is that every herb, every tree, like anything, that's naturally growing is, is yours. You got the man over it. Do what you want with it. Eat it. It was supposed to be used for meat. So and then meat, that's like also, oh goodness, how can I say this? Forecasting. Because I'm like, how do they know what meat is? So it's about use it for meat. So that means it's some other people, or obviously it's animals that was there, the whales, the fishes, all the living things. Most likely they was probably meat. So the Elohim was like, look, you said you don't got to eat the meat, you don't got to eat the animals. Just use the fruit, the herbs, the trees, the vegetables, the plants, all that. Use that to satisfy you. You don't have to kill no animal to eat. Use There goes some parsley, there goes some sage, there goes some marijuana, some herb. And speaking of which, because it's that every, because there's a lot of people that be like, oh, if you smoke marijuana, that's a sin. But I'm like, marijuana, even in ancient Egyptian times, the cannabis oil was used in so many ways. So, and I'm like, why is people, how can I say this? This is dealing with marijuana, okay? Marijuana, cannabis, whatever, hemp, whatever, was here way before the government, way before these people was like, we want to take control of it. It's like, how can a man dictate, oh, what's legal and what's not legal? Like what? Like something that's been here before, man. That's what I'm trying to say. Like how can like say sage for instance. No, say parsley. Say parsley been growing. No, F that. Say marijuana. Say the herb. You know, herbs been here before all these current government officials was here. So how they going to tell people, oh, well, this plant that's been here for thousands of years, quote unquote, we're going to have control over that and tell you whether or not you can smoke it or not, or you can use it in cooking, or we got to maintain it for you. It's like, what? Like, this been here before you was even born. So for the people who be like, yeah, smoking marijuana, oh my goodness, that's a sin. You don't supposed to smoke marijuana. It's like if people want to smoke, people can smoke. It's not a sin or not because it's been here. It's an herb. And even in Genesis 1, it says every herb. Now, unless that's not a herb, then cool. But if people consider that an herb, then it's an herb. So don't be, it's like people be confusing everybody when they be like, oh yeah, you don't supposed to smoke marijuana. Marijuana is a sin. Like who say it is? A man made, the government, your politicians, your senator. Oh, but in this state you can, but in another state you can't. What? Like that right there should tell you it's all BS. If it's a natural thing, then do it. And then also, this is about herb and marijuana. I'm gonna say about 5 or 6 years ago, I was however old I was, 5, 6 years ago, I found out that cannabis is naturally found in human breast milk. So naturally, cannabis is found in human breast milk, even when you don't smoke no marijuana during pregnancy or just in general. It's still in your breast milk. So, and this is an article I'm just show real quick. Let's see, can I get my phone? Where is it at? What kind of camera? Oh, they aren't letting me. Oh, and it's backwards. Oh, I guess my camera is backwards. How am I not? You know what? This is the worst thing. Where's the camera on my? I'm trying to show my phone. Okay, well, the words might come up backwards. But, anyways, I'm just read it. And then, of course, there's other articles. People can just Google this cannabis found naturally in breast milk, whatever. I'm going to just read a little bit of this. It says, and it's a whole lot of different articles. I'm just going to pick this one. Oh, goodness. Take my glasses off. I need to put my readers on. But, anyways, the title of this article is called Study Confirms. Oh, goodness. I need to pronounce these words. Study confirms cannabinoids occur naturally in human breast milk. And this is from October 7th, 2019. It says, in January 2017, a study first confirmed that cannabinoids occurred naturally in human breast milk. According to the findings of several subsequent major scientific studies, it has been found that human breast milk naturally contains many of the same cannabinoids found in the cannabis plant, which are vital for proper human development. Cell membranes in the body are naturally equipped with cannabinoid receptors, which when active when active support and maintain human health. Human breast milk is an abundant source of en- endocannabinoids. It is spelled ENDOCANNABINOIDS. A specific type of oh goodness, neuroma, okay, new neuromodulatory. I'm not even going to spell that, but anyways, lipid, LIPID, that basically teaches a newborn how to eat by simulating the sucking process. Dr. Melanie Dreher studied women using cannabis during their entire pregnancy and then studied the babies 1 year after birth. She found that babies of the women who had used cannabis daily during their pregnancy socialized more quickly, made eye contact more quickly, and were easier to engage. If it were not for cannabinoids in breast milk, newborn children would not know how to eat, nor would have necessarily have the desire to eat, which could result in malnourishment and, in extreme cases, even death. Newborn children who are breastfed naturally receive doses of cannabinoids that trigger hunger and promote growth and development. Okay, observations of how babies act after being fed show they exhibit symptoms of cannabinoid use, as well as the essential functions of stimulating an infant's appetite. Cannabinoids also help to calm and relax the baby. Cannabinoids are not, however, present in baby formula, which is in part what makes formula far inferior to breast milk. Furthermore, a study of the endocannabinoid receptor system that was published in the European journal yada yada yada, reaching far suggests future cannabinoids pediatric. Yeah. There are two types, CB1, CB2, yada yada, cannabinoids, whether. Okay, the last paragraph. This demonstrates from human breast nutrition. Okay, yeah. This demonstrates that the human body requires and produces endocannabinoids as these goodness, I just messed this all up. This demonstrates This demonstrates that the human body requires and produces endocannabinoids as these new NUTRITIBE nutrients substances play a critical role in supporting and maintaining human health. So basically, what I got from reading this particular article is that yeah, duh, cannab goodness, cannabis, cannabis is naturally found in human breast milk. So that's why a lot of people is like, come on, breastfeed your children, breastfeed the babies, especially when they come out, because they get the sucking, and of course it makes them hungry and they grow and this and that. So excuse me, I done had 5 children and I breastfed all of them. Not until they was like a year. Shoot, the times varied, but I know when I started back working again, with my sons, that's when I was like not doing it so much, even pumping, because, and that's a whole nother different topic, like going back to work after you have a baby. That's like putting trauma on the newborn, like 6 weeks old. Come on now, a 6-week-old baby being around strangers more than their own mother while the mother's at work. Like that's a whole nother different freaking topic. But I know when I started going back to work, and I was pumping, but shoot, I was freaking tired, after a while. And I was just like, I think maybe a month, no more than 2 months after I started back working, I just was like, you about to just get this bottle, about to start feeding you this formula. So yeah. But so that was just a little topic about herbs and marijuana and stuff like that. I'm like, it's naturally found in breast milk, and it's a natural thing, and it says it in the Bible in the very first thing, herb. So what do people going to say? Who's like, oh no, you don't supposed to smoke no marijuana? What? So y'all pick and choosing the different herbs? Does it say, oh, you can't use? I don't know. That's like, come on, people, come on, church people. Come on, church people. It's in Genesis 1. Y'all need to read that part over. If people smoke marijuana, they smoke marijuana. It's not a sin. It's supposed to be used that for food, for meat, whatever. And it said every plant. Okay. Um. So I'm just leave it right here because when I'm on, almost 30 minutes. Every herb brings seed all over the earth. Used for use it for meat, for your fuel. Use it to consume, to give you energy, and also for the animals as well. So the animals are actually supposed to be eating the fruits and the herbs and the trees and stuff like that. They're really supposed to be eating each other. And again, I'm gonna say this real quick, and that's why when I be watching the movie Sing 2, I mean it's a Sing 1 obviously, but on Netflix it's a Sing 2, and it's like a group of all these different kinds of animals. And if you watch closely, some of these animals like mixed in together and had children and created a whole nother animal. But for the main animals, just in general, without mixing them, it's like everybody talking, everybody getting along, and it's like they not eating each other. It's a cartoon movie. It's real interesting. It's called Sing 2, and the only thing that they showing them eating is like fruits, snacks, sugary stuff, cakes, pancakes, ice cream, sundaes, waffles, fresh toast, candy, chips, So I'm like, it has happened. It's in a movie, Some of these movies be putting things right in front of y'all faces. But so yeah, and then another thing I also be thinking before a garden, it was probably a jungle, the king and the queen of the jungle. Yeah, so yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna end it there, and I guess it might be a part 3, most likely. All right, Demetra. Bye.